stretch.
Well, that one doesn't work for John's button.
Just lift up the right leg, keep the hips even, lift the leg vertical if you can. Use that to swing through and step between the hands. Long way, didn't make it. If you have difficulty getting there, take the foot down, grab it, and give it a push. Make sure it gets there. Then we're not doing the lunge. Okay, step the other foot forward. Stand forward there. And to come out this time, lift the chin first, bend the chest, swing the arms back. Up we go. And gentle pressure on the way down. Okay, so the up-down movement is like this, and then like this, not like this, right? But that's the danger point. That's when you can pop a disc. You don't go like that. Okay. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Pull, swallow, elevate. Inhale, look up. Like a step or jump. Straight to the plank. You get that choice to hang up dog or into chaturanga dandasana. Or over the toes. Pull up dog. Knees off the floor. Your back in the spine, roll back over the toes. Pull down dog. Stay for a few breaths. And work the toes. Overcome the effects of gravity. Gentle firmness will get you there. Then open up the palms, like we're on the ropes. Okay. Left leg goes high to the vertical, perhaps, and swing it through all the way. You quite make it. It's practice. Okay, so right foot forward. And lift the chin to the chest. Swing the arms back to center of gravity. And exhale. So that's the basic Surya Namaskar A. Let's do it again without all the chatter. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Step or jump. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple of breaths. Gentle firmness so we can get a rest. Looking forward on a step or jump. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. And gentle pressure. Inhale. Go with the flow now. Keep going with the flow. Make it smooth, efficient as possible. Inhale up. Inhale back. Step or jump. Inhale. Chin. Inhale. And we'll try Surya Namaskar B quickly, so we can move on to the next person. And inhale, bending the knees. Lift up the sun. Exhale. Now we go. Inhale, look up. Step and jump. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Now turn the left heel in 45 degrees, step forward to the right, almost to the hands. I know that's tricky. And then lift the arms. Just keep the palms apart. Only if you can keep the arms straight, drop the head back and bring the palms together. And then just noni treat. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the right heel in, step forward to the left. I know it's hard to lift. Inhale. inhale. And go through the throat. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale down, dog, for a couple of breaths. Work the pose. Get the spine longer. Already here. You'll get a relaxation out of that. Inhaling, set the jump. Exhale lower. Inhale, bend the knees. Kyr's posture. And exhale. And return to Samasthiti. Okay. I'd like to carry on, but I think we need to move on to the next person. Okay. Otherwise I'm hobbying, aren't I? You want to move to the middle?
Sure.
Okay, so over to you, Adam.
Some of you guys that I normally teach know that I teach and you can mirror me. So whatever I'm doing, you copy. We might change it a little bit because we've got the people on the side. So we'll continue on how George was teaching. How are we all feeling? Haven't got much left. We're feeling good?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll change things up a little bit and we'll see how we feel. We'll have some fun. So we'll go back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Stretching the fingers down, the hands beside you. Just allow the eyes to close. Just come back to your breath. Slow the breath. Just calm the breath. Allow the mind to calm. And as we continue our practice, we'll be soft but firm. We'll keep our breath inside. Steady. Allow the eyes to gently open. Bringing the hands in front. And just gently reaching the hands forward. Raising the hands up overhead. And from there, reaching the hands a little taller. And just bring the armpits forward so slightly. Lengthen tailbone down. So feel that your spine is long. We're going to have a little side bend. So from there, inhale. And exhale, bend to your left side. So now we'll be going in different ways to the person you're looking at, which is okay. Go to your left side. And feel the hands are just reaching a little bit further to the side wall. Pressing into the hips, inhale. From there, inhale, lengthen hands again. Armpits slightly forward. Lengthen tailbone down. Feel your spine is nice and long. As you exhale, change sides. So now go to your right side. And just lengthen the hands to the side wall. Possibly press the hips to the left side slightly. Opposite way. Inhale, back. As you exhale, bringing the hands down. All the way, mountain pose. Bringing the hands in front again. Now clasping the hands, fingers together. Turning the palms away. And then inhale, raising the hands overhead. Lengthen tailbone so your spine is long. Armpits forward slightly. Good. Now from there, a gentle twist and twist to your left side. Exhale, twist to left side. Your left side. Your left side. That's where it gets a little tricky when we're lined up like this. Teaching a little different than we normally do. And coming back to centre. Bringing the hands down all the way through. Inhale forward. Now clasping the hands, fingers together, opposite way to what you just did. So a different finger will be on top now. May feel a little different. From there, inhale, same, raise. Lengthen tailbone, armpits forward. And a gentle twist, opposite way to what you did to your right side. Spine. Keep the head neutral in between the arms. Good. From there, exhale, coming back, center. Bring the hands all the way through. Now, Tadasana, by the side. Inhale, raising your hands up, overhead. Exhale through, we'll come down through into Uttanasana. A hand either side of the feet, palms down. I'd have the knees a little bent if you need. Crown of the head down to the floor. Good. There, bending knees, palms down. Step or jump back, plank pose. Holding plank. You've done so well so far in plank. Only a couple more to go. Really spread the fingers, I promise. Only a couple more to go. Spread the fingers, spread in, press the shoulders away from the mat. And let's go straight to down dog. Let's go straight to down dog. Really press into the mat, spreading the fingers. Feel the thighs drawing back to the back wall. Like someone's just grabbing those thighs, bringing back. From there, inhale, raise the right leg straight up behind you. Keeping that right leg straight, toes pointing down to the floor. Toes pointing straight down. Now, bending the right knee, bringing the right foot all the way to the hands, similar to what we just did. And lower down onto your left knee. And press the top of the foot down into the mat. So we're just coming to a lunge position here. Inhale, coming halfway. This time we bring the back of the hands together. Inhale, raising the hands up overhead. Press, really pressing the big toe of the front foot. Press down the top of the back foot. And exhale. Possibly take the hips forward a little. And we're ensuring that knee's not coming past our toes. Keep pressing into the big toe of the front foot. Helps to activate and give you balance. Helps to activate the inner thigh. Soften the breath. Relax. Gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale. Hands coming down either side of the front foot. Let's come to the fingertips. Then, press the shoulders away from the mat. Bring the chin to chest, so you're rounding up the back leg. And chin to chest. Shoulders pressing away from the mat, rounding up the back. Relax, soften. And from here, coming to the toes of the back foot. Raising up off the knees of the back foot. And we're going to skip some of our vinyasana, but I just want you to start to gently rock the weight forward and back. And for when you're ready, you're going to bring your left foot to meet the right. You're using your balance, your power inside. Good. And from there, bending the knees, taking the hands down to the mat, crown down to the floor. Once the hands make the connection to the side of the feet, you can just straighten the legs slightly. Allow the crown to work down to the mat. From there, bend your knees, gaze forward, take the opposite foot back, lunge, take your right foot back, and come down to the knee. Come to the top of the back foot. Pressing into the big toe of the front foot. Inhale, coming halfway. Back of hands together. As you inhale, raise. Exhale, possibly take the hips forward and lunge. Good. Keep pressing the big toe of the front foot. Press down the top of the back foot. Lengthen tailbone down so your spine's long. Your spine is long. Good. Gaze gaze forward, gaze up to the hands if you have your balance. Whatever is comfortable. Soften the breath. Couple more breaths. Pressing the big toe front foot. Keep your balance pressed down. Get the inner thigh active. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Heel the hands down. Inside of the front foot. Onto the fingertips. There. Pressing the arms straight. Shoulders away from the mat. Bringing the chin to chest. So rounding between the shoulder blades. Rounding up the back. Chin to chest. Release. Make connection with the hands. Come to the toe of the back foot. Inhale, raise. Knee up off the mat. And from there, just start to gently rock forward and back. And when you're ready, you can bring the right to make the left. Standing forward bend once again. Ensure the palms are touching either side of the feet. Allow the crown to work down to the mat. As you're drawing your kneecaps up, your thighs are active. You may begin to lengthen straight the back of the leg. From there, bending into the knees, sit bones down. Inhale, coming all the way up. We're using our legs, our knees this time. Exhale, hands through the midline. Always allow the eyes to close. Again, come back to your breath. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the face. Soften the face, soften the shoulders. Breath together. Allow the eyes to open. From here, bend the knees a little bit. From there, step the left foot back into a high lunge. So we're on the ball of the foot. So the hips are square. So you can square your hips up. Good. With your mat. On the ball of the back foot. And then from there, feel like you can spread your mat forward and back at the same time. So feel you can send your front foot forward. As you send your back foot back. Press into the big toe of the front foot. Have the fingertips just gently touching. And then send the armpits down to the floor. So you're activating under the armpits, sending down to the floor, releasing tension from the top of the shoulders. Now, a bit of a balancing test here. Because you've just built up so much strength this morning with George. Through the legs and power, through your body. From here, work a little on our balancing. So, we're going to step the back foot forward just a third of the way. From there, press into the feet and just step. And come to the toe tips of the back foot. Bend the front knee slightly. Just be on the toe tips. Hips still square, facing the front of your mat. Fingertips touching. From there, just step a little bit more forward. So you're bending your front knee. The thigh is really working. You're just on the toe tips of the back foot. You can either stay here, or if you'd like to go a little further, you may raise that straight leg up off the mat, keeping the leg straight, but must keep the front knee bent. Or come back to the toe tips if you're ready. Now from there, bend your back leg. Good, bend at the knee. Now feel like your heel is working higher up to the ceiling. You'll feel your hands really working here. Or come back to the toe tips. Bending the knee, bringing the left foot all the way through to the front, to the toe tips. Allow your right toes to open to the side slightly, allowing for greater balance. Fingertips touching, armpits down. Good. And from here, bend the standing leg. Good. Inhale, bringing your left knee up. Any stage if you need to come down, do so. Gently reaching forward to hug the knee. Really working on some balance and leg strength. At any stage if you need to come down, do so. Here, gently straighten the spine back. So you gently lean back. May straighten the standing leg. Release, bending the knee. Last step from here, if you choose, optional extra, extend the front foot. Feet. Fingertips touching. And exhale down. Spin your feet, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, raise, hands up. Exhale down. Let's have 3 breaths. Watch the person beside you. You can either bring the hands forward or out. But just wait to come back and soften the breath. 3 breaths. And back to Tadasana. Pause. Hands reaching beside. Fingers working down. Now, change side. So, bending the knee slightly, fingertips touching. From there, taking the right foot back. Or your opposite foot to what you just did. Getting a high lunge. So the hips are square. That's it, good. So you might just play with the stance slightly. Make sure it is wide enough so you have your balance. So a way to measure is hip width. So if you step your right foot back, it's the width of the hips that help. Now press into the big toe with both feet. Stretch the mat forward and back at the same time. Fingertips touching, armpits working down. Helps to release tension for shoulders, neck, face. Good. Now from here, we step the back foot just a third of the way. So inhale and step to the toe tips. Keep the front knee bent. So it's really light pressure on the back toes. The muscles around the front leg, the front knee are really working. Fingertips gently touching. And from there, begin to straighten the back leg. Stay there or either raise that back leg straight. And point the toes. Keep that front knee bent. Front knee bent. Muscles around the knee, thigh are really working. Always come down and rest if you know. From there, if you'd like to go a little further, bend the right knee. And lift that heel a little more towards the center. You may feel your hamstrings start to work. Turn that right hip down slightly. Keep those hips square. Start bringing the right foot all the way through in front. Allow the left toes to peel open to the side slightly. Just helps with balance. Lengthen tailbone down. So your spine is long. Now we can stay here or inhale, raise knee. A little higher. Bend forward. Hold the knee and bring to chest. Here, you may just lean back slightly. So your spine comes over your hips. Straight. And if you'd like to go a little further, you may straighten the standing leg. Release. Extend the right foot. Maybe reach into that foot and possibly bring a little higher. Keep the standing leg slightly bent if you need. And exhale. Down. Tadasana. Good. Allow the eyes to close. Soften. toes to the heel slightly apart. Allow the eyes to open. How are our legs feeling? Good. Alright. We might cut out our neck series and come down, do a little bit on our mat. And then move on. So, we'll come down into a seated position. How we do this, we'll inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale the hands through the midline of the body, bending the knees. So whatever you need to do to bring yourself down to the mat, you can use the hands behind you, or just simply come down and lower down into a seated position. And from there, we'll extend the feet. Then after to start, we'll have our hands just slightly back from our hips, fingers facing forward. From there, just raise the heels up off the mat and feel the thighs really working. Feel the kneecaps drawing up, thighs working. Keep that feeling and then lower the heels down. So your thighs are still engaged. Gently press into the ball of the feet. Toes spread, flex, fingers facing forward. From there, I want you to gently squeeze your sit bones to give yourself a little bit more length. So feel your spine growing up. So if you squeeze the sit bones, you might feel a little bit of length in your stance. Good. Keeping this, thighs active. Possibly bring the hands. Wonderful. Bring the arms forward, down, fingers forward. Now we're going to lower ourselves down here, so I would suggest that some of you bring yourself forward if you do not have room to lower down. Now anyone with any lower back pain or neck, we can just lower down. Or we may do this in stages. We can lower down a third of the way and we can hold. If you need to come down and rest, do so. From here, armpits down, fingers forward. Face soft. From here, if you choose, we can come another third of the way. So the lower back's just pressing onto the mat. Armpits down, fingers forward. Chin and neck back. Or come lower all the way down. And exhale, lower down. I said some might be ready for Shavasana, but not quite yet. How much time have we got to go, George?
Well, it's supposed to have a good day. Get Janet to do some slowly.
Yeah.
What?
Just feeling
Yeah. Alright. So we'll do a little bit of internal work. We'll pick up with what George started, is really focus on our back care. So from here, I do want to make sure that you're feeling good in your back, feeling good in the neck and shoulders. So there's no strain. You must relax. From here, reach the feet out long. And then we'll bring the right knee in towards our right rib and bringing the hands on the top of the shin. Interlock the hands, lower the head back down so the back of the head is resting on the mat. And from here we gently draw the right knee in to right ribs. So you open the knee slightly to right side, give space in the hip. And as you gently draw the knee in to the ribs, you feel like you can press the right foot forward at the same time. So you're applying a counter force here. So as you bring the right knee in, you're gently reaching forward with the right foot. You may keep the back of the head pressed down to the mat. Just release any tension from the neck. As you continue to draw that knee to ribs, just setting that foot forward at the same time without actually moving. Keep the foot flexed. And exhale, change. Left knee to left ribs. So as you bring the left knee in, just slightly allow it to open to left side. Keep the foot flexed. And as you interlock the fingers the opposite way, so you'll have a different pointer finger on top, even out our body through yoga. You may gently draw the knee to ribs. So you feel like you can extend that left foot forward. So you feel a counter force, you feel the warmth, the strength happening through the hip. To allow the head to rest down, you need to release any tension of the neck. Your armpits are working forward towards your feet. So you feel space at the top of your shoulders now. 2 more breaths. Release the breath. Relax. And extend the left. So the next series, you may just want to sit up. I'll just show you from here. We'll do the same thing. We'll bring the knee in. If comfortable, we may come up to the toe tips. Armpits work forward. So I don't have my shoulders and my ears creating tension. Up the back, neck, face. Armpits down forward. So my neck is soft. Toe tips touching. I reach through left toe. Then you might feel some warmth through your abdominals. You may release if comfortable. If not, we come back here. One thing to watch is the neck. Sometimes when we release, we can bring up a little bit of tension through the neck. So if not comfortable, we can stay here, or we can always come back here. But you'll feel a little bit of warmth happening through. Navel, stomach area. We'll change to opposite side. We might do both. Yeah, give it a shot. Start laying back. First, bring the right knee to right ribs. Good. Now, from there, inhale as you start to raise the head up and bring the right toe tip to the mat. Good. And holding the top of the shin. Okay, just pressing the right tip, toe tips down. Armpits down, shoulders forward. Now from there you may try to release the hands either side, or you can stay with the head back down. Good. Good. Possibly inhale, raise a little further. Wonderful. And change. Extend right foot. Lower the head back down. Gently press the back of the head into the mat. Relax. Your left knee is coming into the mat. There. So you start to take the left foot forward. To bring the ball of the left foot to the mat, you may raise up head, chest, shoulders up off the mat. Armpits down, shoulders forward. Relax the neck. Press the toe tips into the mat. Reach with your right foot. You choose. You may release the hands without moving the body. Without moving the body. Possibly inhale, raise a little more. Relax. Then armpits down, fingers forward. And exhale down. Releasing the hands. Extending the feet. Doing brilliant, guys. Brilliant. Just one last one to go. Both feet. So from there, just walk the feet in towards the sit bones. And just come to the toe tips, the ball of the foot, heels come up off the mat. Inhale, raise up, and we bring the right hand to right shin, the left hand to left shin. And then hold it at the top of the shins. Armpits down towards the mat, good. And then feel like they'll your shoulders are working. Feel the toe tips. And from there, may release the hands. Good work, guys. Release the hands. Look at the navel. Feel the warmth in the navel. Armpits down, fingers forward. Chin in, neck back. Relax the neck. Then slowly, slowly, slowly release. Slowly release. Just like a butterfly landing beautifully, gracefully. Let's bring the knees into chest. Hugging the knees into chest. And hold the opposite elbow. Just hold with the hands. Whatever's easy, whatever feels good. Change, hold the opposite elbow. And again, armpits towards the front of your mat. So they're moving away from your ears. Just gently press the back of the head into the mat. Just gently. The neck is soft. The breath is calm. Keeping the knees into chest. Let's just bring our hands out to the side. You might just need to rock forward and back slightly. So just watch the partner next to you. So we're just going to have a couple of gentle twist rotations side to side to release the spine. Again, relax. So from there, let's all take the knees to the right side. So we're going the same way. Keeping the knees glued together. And as your knees move to right, you may look to left side if comfortable for your neck. Your knees are just up off the floor. Knees stay together throughout this movement. So from here, keeping the knees together, inhale, center. Knees stay together, inhale, center. And change. Exhale, left side. You might need to lengthen with the top knee slightly to stay with the bottom. And then turn the gaze to the opposite way if comfortable. Change, inhale, center. Exhale, right side. One more time. Knees may come a little higher, closer to the armpit. Sure, the eyes are closed, the breath is soft. Relax the eye as you inhale, center. Exhale, change one last time. Left side, knees a little higher to the height of the shoulder. Keeping the knees glued together. Gaze opposite way. Sure, the eyes are closed. Just feel the eyes starting to draw back slightly deep into the socket. Release the tension from the face. Forehead, relax. Breath, soften. Inhale, center. And then extend the feet. Bringing the hands inside. Now, we can set up for Shavasana, so if you need to grab anything for Shavasana, so corpse pose, so we're going to finish off in relaxation. And this is beautiful because you know what now? We get to do nothing but surrender always to the earth below. So to do that, sometimes it's nice to cover up, so make sure you're warm, possibly put socks on, or so if you want to cover yourself with a blanket, if you need anything or any other props, so bolts are under your back,
Under your knees.
thank you, under your knees.